Alright, so our ninth step was, we just did everything we did. The ninth step is, there's more things you can look at besides information ratio. And actually, in real life, information ratios are not good predictors of future performance. Everybody thinks they are, but they're really not. So what else could you look at? And some of these other indicators we'll talk about actually are pretty good. So let's try batting average first. Batting average is the easiest one. So for batting average, we'll go up here, the very top, and over here where we calculate our monthly alphas, we're just going to ask, we use if function, say if they beat the market, if their average is positive, give them a 1, otherwise give them a 0. So anytime their alpha is positive, give them a 1, otherwise give them a 0. You can go down to the bottom. And the batting average is really, really simple. We just come over here and we add up how many months they outperform. And I'm about to sneeze, so get that on the tape. So they beat 100 out of 185 days, so their batting average, very, very straightforward. You just take 100, the months they beat the market, versus 85, so they beat the market 54% of the time. Very simple. And it's actually a pretty good indicator. Let's try upside capture. Let's try downside capture. Now this one's a little bit more difficult. So here what we're going to do is say equal if the market is down, if the market's less than 0, then give me their alpha, otherwise give me nothing. Okay, give me nothing is those two quotes. Alright? So in this case, this first month, the market was up and they had positive alpha. Here, the market was down and they had positive alpha. Here the market was up, so we're not going to look at that one. So this is going to be our downside, and this will be our upside. So we'll do the exact same formula, equal if the market is above 0, give me the alpha, otherwise give me none. And so these two columns should be exactly offsetting each other. If you have a number in one, you should have a number in the other one. And here I'm just going to look at averages. Should have turned off the tape for this one. What we actually need, actually I'm going to change this, and I'm going to do their return. If the market's up, I'm going to get their return in there, which in this case is D7. I'm going to move this all the way over. Do the same thing here for Vanguard. So on the down market, here's how Fidelity did, and here's how Vanguard did. Vanguard is in E. Alright, so what we're going to do here, you see how we have it lined up, and these are all the down markets. So we're going to see how much of these down markets did Fidelity actually capture. So I'm going to do the average, their average in a down market, and the market's average in a down market, and we'll just do you just compare the two. And you want something less than 1, right? So when markets are down, they're only capturing 80% of that, 81% of that. That's good. You like them to have 0%, or at the market's down, you'd like them not to capture any of it. So that's pretty good. What about upside capture? Exact same thing, except for on the upside, we want to see how they did. Versus how the market did. So we'll do the exact same thing. We'll bring the average over. And it tells you a lot about the fund. So on the upside, how do they do? On the upside, they captured 94% of the market. So what can you say about this fund? They don't get all the upside, so if the market's up, you're probably not going to get as much, but they protect you on the downside. So it's somewhat of a defensive fund. All right? I mean, ideal would be this would be 110%, this would be 60%. That'd be wonderful. You almost always find funds that either, if this is 120%, this is probably 110. If this is 90%, this is probably 80%. So most funds either get all their alpha when markets are up and get all their alpha when the market's down. This fund gets its alpha when the market is down. And then gives you gives you a lot of the upside, but really protects you on the downside. Right? So that's pretty insightful, right? So those are two things you can do.